Welcome to SibSpot. Today's stories are from Am I the Bad Guy? Our first story today is by Throwaway Goldilocks. Am I the bad guy for not cutting my hair to match my niece? I'm a 26-year-old female. My brother Mike is 29. He recently moved near me because of work. We are now half an hour away from each other. We were 4 to 5 hours away most of our adult lives and usually only saw each other during Christmas at our parents'. Mike is living with his fiancée Sarah, 30 female, and her daughter from a previous relationship, Eve, who is 6. Sarah works from home and is a freelancer. Ever since the move, I went to hang out at Mike's a lot because I miss him. Sarah and I got along okay, but Eve was attached to me from the start. She said I looked like one of the princess dolls she has. Thus, our friendship is born. One of the activities Eve and I enjoy is styling our hair. Our hair is very similar. Long, blonde, fine, and super straight. We enjoy braiding, curling, and ornamenting our locks, as Sarah has had short hair all her life and cannot style her daughter's hair beyond a simple ponytail. Eve loved it when I put her hair in matching styles, and we often went to dinner like that. My brother said Sarah thought it was adorable. A few days ago, an incident at school caused Eve's hair to be damaged. Sarah took her to the salon, but the best they could do was cut and trim her hair to just above shoulder length. Eve was crying and really upset. She said she won't get to play hairstyling and have matching hair with me anymore since her hair is short now. She said it's not fair that I will be the only princess in the family now. Sarah called me and asked if I can cut my hair to match with Eve so she wouldn't be sad. She said it will be a nice change of pace and our hair will grow back. I told her no. A trim of 1 inch is one thing, but shoulder length is too short for my liking. Sarah said I'm not being considerate, as it'll mean a lot to Eve to know her aunt matches with her. Mike said my hair, my decision, but my mom said it would be a nice thing to do. I'm wondering if I'm the bad guy. OP, you are not the bad guy? It would have been nice if you voluntarily had done it on your own, but it's not nice on their account to try to pressure you to change your hairstyle. You've got to go with what you're comfortable with. And one of the comments below even suggested that this is a good teachable moment for the young girl. She's really young and she needs to learn. Hair grows back. It's okay. You don't always get your way. There's lots of things she could learn from this. Story 2 is by Confusion. Am I the bad guy for refusing to give up my Neopets account to my niece? Okay, so I'm upset and confused, and I told sister, brother-in-law that I would post here to settle this argument, so they will be seeing and reading this. For those who don't know, Neopets is a virtual pet game site that was really popular around the late 90s and early 2000s. It kind of died a bit for a while, but has recently started to get popular again. I have been playing for years. My account is 18 years old, and it has the stats to reflect. Pets, avatars, stamps, gallery, trophies, etc. If you don't play it, it may not mean a lot, and not to brag, but I have a rather impressive account due to the fact that I have been playing so long. I, 34 female, have no kids. Not child-free, just don't have any. My sister, 32 female, and brother-in-law, 34 male, have a daughter, 11 female, who has been very sickly all her life. I'll not go into exactly what's wrong with her, but she's been in and out of hospitals a lot in her young life and has recently had to go back in again for a few weeks. I recently learned that she has been playing on Neopets for a few months to help pass the time when she's not feeling well. She's really gotten into it, and from what my sister says, talks about it a lot. She was excited to learn I also play, and we talked about it when I visited her. I looked up her account and gifted her a bunch of stuff, expensive stuff that would be hard for a newer account to get, in-game stuff using in-game money, which can be kind of hard to earn in large amounts. Anyway, long story short, she asked, how can I afford the stuff I sent her? It was worth millions of NP, which is the currency in the game. And how I have all the stuff my account has. I explained I've been playing for 18 years. Did every plot or event. Well, apparently, she got upset at the huge difference between our two accounts and asked for more stuff. When I told her no, she started crying to my sister and brother-in-law about it. My brother-in-law came over and asked if I could gift my account to niece for her upcoming birthday, which she has to spend in the hospital. Said it would mean the world to her. I said no. I've had this account since before she was born. Before we even met brother-in-law, I don't want to get rid of it. I still play on it literally every day. He got mad and tried guilt-tripping me. I'm an adult and she's a child, and it would make her happy in a rough time in her life. I'm happy to help her learn the tricks and trades of the game, but I'm not giving away my account. He tried to buy it off me, but I still said no. Now he is super angry and got my sister and parents on their side. I'm being hounded every day for this and being called a jerk because it's all my niece will talk about and she really, really wants it. I feel bad because she's just a little girl in the hospital and guilty for not giving it. I offered to send a bunch of stuff to her account again, but she wants my stats, so she's not treated like such a newbie who doesn't know anything by other players too. OP, you are not the bad guy. 18 years of working into a game can be thousands and thousands of hours. I've played video games too with like virtual currency. I would never give up my account to anybody for any reason whatsoever. 100% not the bad guy. Keep it. Some of these accounts too are worth thousands of dollars on their own. He couldn't pay you enough to make it worth it. Our next story is by Outside Turn. Am I the bad guy for not teaching my nephew how to play the piano? I have a nephew, Sean, 21, and a niece, Tara, 14. I love playing the piano, and when Sean was younger, he asked me to teach him. I tried to do it, but he was a very slow learner, and I didn't have the patience, so I told him to go ask his dad to sign him up for a piano class. A while ago, Tara asked me to teach her how to play the piano, and in a very short time, she managed to learn a lot, even faster and better than I expected. So I have been teaching her, and we both enjoy it very much. When Sean found out, he sarcastically told her that I'm going to get tired of her and stop teaching her after a few weeks. I told him that actually we have been doing this for a few months and she was doing very well, so I will keep teaching her. He asks me why I didn't teach him, and I was honest and told him he didn't have much talent in it, and I didn't have much patience to deal with him. He thinks I'm a jerk, so I want to know if I am. Yes, you're the jerk. You don't tell somebody they don't have talent in it. Anybody can learn anything if they practice at it enough. Some people are naturally prone to be good at something, but it doesn't happen that often. It's the way you said it to him. You had no talent. You should have just said I didn't have the patience to teach you back then. That would have been the polite thing to say. Like, I was at a different point in my life. I didn't have as much time. I had no patience to work with you. I'm sorry. I've got more time now. You don't say you didn't have much talent. That's rude. You're the bad guy. That's it for today's stories. I truly hope you enjoyed. Until we meet again, have an extraordinary day.